Oh, y'all probably hear me. That bad. Hi, guys. Can you hear me okay? Are you hearing me twice? Is all the audio good? Sorry, I'm looking at the chat at the same time. No echo or delay anymore. Awesome. Okay. I need to know, does this sound good? Or does this sound better? Okay, ready? Does this sound better? Does this sound better than before? Or did we like what it sounded like before? This one's better? Okay, that's good to know. So this is way better. There's a tiny echo. Okay, hold up. Is that better? Can you not hear me anymore? I had my headphones over here turned up so I could kind of hear what you guys are hearing. We here ready to be the rabbit you're doing. Cooking stream gonna go crazy. Yeah, I haven't shown you guys my house before. This is our first time up here. Y'all have not seen my kitchen. I have made it really cozy for fall, as you can see by the fall leaves and oh wait, I haven't even shown you the best part. Here we go. Much cutier. Much cutier. There we go. So this is my kitchen. This is my new place. I've also decorated my living room is right over here. Ta-da! I have decorated it for fall as well. So it is very fall themed. It looks cuter in the evening because all the lights are on. But Bren, thank you so much for the subs. Thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs. Mwah. Also, look, I have Snoopy. I have fall Snoopy nails. It's giving very white girl autumn. Okay, I don't like the cabinets. I don't mind it. I think it's cozy. I think it's cute. I don't like the gray chairs either. But since I'm renting, I can't really do much about it. I don't like that my hair matches the cabinets because whenever I take videos, like this is cute, but I need my face to like pop when I make TikToks or videos or whatever. And I feel like I blend in with the background. And I also have never been a huge fan of dark, like black fridge, black, what do you call it? Appliances and then the dark cabinets. It's not me, but you know, I'm not going to complain any more than I already have. So yeah, better than no chairs. It's better. I mean, this is much better than my first place. I liked my first place in terms of like all the white because it looked really good and reflected a lot of sunlight for videos. But in terms of decorating, I have done a much better job with this and I've accumulated more things. So I actually have like I have a paper towel holder and I have knives and I have all these cute magnets and all of like all my memories right here. And my favorite part, ta-da! This is my coffee. This is my little coffee area. This is where I do my coffee. I make my morning lattes. This is my espresso machine. This is my baby. I decorated it also for fall, as you can see. And I use this Should I make coffee? Should I make a coffee today to show you how I do it? Also, I love this trash can. It is a good sized trash can. There's nothing special about it. It's not necessarily pretty. But as you guys know, I bought a trash can in my last place, and it was such a pain in the butt because I had to take it out daily because it was such a small trash can. It was cute, but it was small and it got dirty so fast. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Chat is over here. Spaghetti Freddy, thank you so much for the sub. W sub, thank you so much, Brett. Oh my gosh, let's go, baby. Insert joke about woman in kitchen. That's what you had to say. You could say so many things to go with your sub, and that's what you had to. He didn't even give me an actual joke. He left it up to your imagination. If you want to spoil/answer what we're making today, we'll get to that in a moment. But if you guys want, we could maybe make a coffee as well. I've already had one today, but I've been making homemade pumpkin spice lattes, and they're really yummy. And I can show you guys how I make a coffee, and also how to like pour the perfect espresso shot, because it has taken me a lot of trial and error to do that. Make it, woman. Y'all better calm down. I feel really nervous because, yeah, I'll make you a pumpkin spice latte. Don't even worry about it. I feel like we're on FaceTime right now, and I'm just like, yeah, I haven't eaten yet today, so I was thinking we're gonna bake, and then while we're waiting for our baked goods to be done, we're going to and then while we're waiting for our baked goods to be done, we're gonna heat up some food and eat it and chat. Coffee tutorial plus cooking stream, top-notch fall vibes. Yeah, and it's all decorated for fall, right? Isn't it cute? This is my little tea kettle. It's really a hot water kettle, so whenever I make tea, I make it there. These are my mugs. These are my favorite mugs. This is my third favorite because it has all these teddy bears, and I feel like this mug specifically, the reason it's my third favorite, I have cuter mugs, but I like that it's like year-round vibes. Like you can literally, it says better coffee, better life. It's really cute. And like I feel like it's just cutesy, and no matter what time of year it is, it suits Christmas, it suits fall. It still even suits summer because it's like girly, you know? Second, my first favorite is this because I made it myself. I actually made this on a Valentine's Day date with Nick, and I made it myself, and I hand painted all of it. And I just think it's the cutest thing ever, and it's so big, so I can actually put an iced coffee in here, even if I didn't want hot. And I just think it's really cute. Like, look how freaking fun and detailed it is, and colorful. And then my second favorite, ta-da! I think, was it Fred or Luan? Someone sent me this for my birthday, and I can't remember who it was because it was so long ago, but it's my second favorite because it's just so adorable. Look at the little bunny. Bunnies are my favorite animal in the whole world, and they're actually really smart, but a lot of people don't know that. They actually can come call to their name. They're supposed to be taken on walks, actually. They can be litter box trained. You can teach them tricks, but most people get them as freaking pets for their kids, and they're too high maintenance to be a kid pet. They're very high maintenance animals, but they're very intelligent. But yeah, it's super cute. Okay. Now to the main event. I freehand painted it. I actually freehand painted it. Oh my gosh. Hannah coffee content is what we need. I didn't tell you what happens to bunnies here in the country. Okay, listen. I know that rabbits get hunted or eaten, and rabbit stew and stuff like that's a big thing. That's fine with me. I don't mind hunting. I grew up hunting and crawfishing and fishing and all of that and frogging. So even if animals are cute, if it's gonna be eaten and like actually used and it's a wild animal, it's not like a tame domestic one that has no chance of survival, then yeah, I don't. As long as it's not just for sport, as long as you're like actually using the animal and like eating it or like, that's fine in my personal opinion. Ooh, what Legos are you gonna build, Allie? Also, guys, it's Miki's birthday today. Don't forget to say happy birthday to her. She's doing a 24-hour stream this Friday, I think. Harrison Harrison always has to insert a cat joke. I did my hair different than usual today. I've been wanting to do my hair like this for a while, and I just think it's really cute. And I have bangs, so it's a really good way to get bangs out of my face when I'm bored. And my hair is a little bit oily, so it's like you can't tell. So it gives me an extra day of not washing my hair. Do we like it? Does it look stupid? Let me know. Thanks, Orange Slice. Thanks. It's good to know. Yep, it looks like hair. Rabbit and chickens are top tier livestock. Where's Miki? I wish she was here. But unfortunately, for reasons that are hers to state, not mine, she can't fly on a plane very easily. And I live far enough away that it's really difficult for her to come visit me, which makes me really, really sad. So if I want to see Miki, I have to come visit her. Jade was gonna come visit again, but one of her friends is going through something, so she's hanging out with her friend. But I will see Jade and Haven, Swaggy. I will see Jade and Swaggy and Xander and Kyle and Seth all at TwitchCon, so that'll be really fun. And Jonas, I haven't seen him in a while. Okay. Hi, Lolo, how are you? There's this girl I just started talking to, and she told me my bangs are a little greasy, and then just said, just kidding, and that she likes to say that to people when it's not true. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I would want someone to, like, make me feel insecure as a joke. I hate when people, like, joke about your insecurities, and then they say it's a joke, and, like, you're supposed to laugh. I think it really, like, makes me upset, actually. Fire her. And talk movie stuff with her. Oh yeah, how's your movie coming along, Harrison? Hi, Piccole. Hi, Uncle Clizzy. Hi, everyone. Hi, Emilio. Hi, Archimedine. Did she make too many jokes? Wait, who are you talking about? Hi, Dog. All right. So, let's see. Can you guys hear me over here? Can you hear me well from here? Can I stand right here and talk to you guys for a minute? Can you hear me well? Yeah? Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys just a bit closer. There we go. Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're making brookies. And if you don't know what a brookie is, it's like if you take a brownie and a cookie and combine them, which is like the best of both worlds. And I also, for some reason, like brookies and pies. Specifically, brookies and pies make me think of fall. Like, especially because the Pillsbury Halloween cookies and stuff where they're like sugar cookies with prints. Those with some brownies, some like chocolate brownies, peak, like top 10 dessert, S tier dessert. So today I've been craving one of those for a while, and as you guys know, I've been really depressed. I might not seem it right now. I might seem like I'm doing a bit better right now. But yeah, I Y'all saw me yesterday. So that's all I have to say. If I'm being honest, I was really disassociated yesterday too. Like, I was on stream, but it didn't feel like I was streaming. Like, none of it felt real. Literally, I went through my entire day yesterday and I was doing stuff, but it felt like I was in a fever dream. Like, it felt like I never actually did all of it. It felt like I dreamt doing everything. It felt like I dreamt about crying on camera. It felt like when I went on a walk yesterday that was a dream too. It felt like I didn't even actually do anything and that I just was laying in bed dreaming about all of it. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, but it was a really weird feeling. And it's also probably partly, in some ways, a good thing because it helped me to actually open up with you guys about what was going on, because I don't think I would be able to comfortably, like, if I was super aware that I was on camera and talking to you guys, I think I would have, like, not been able to share what's going on in my heart. But yeah, it was kind of, it's been a weird week. Good afternoon, Hannah, and I'm currently on break for 5 more minutes at work, and then I'll be home in 3.5 hours. I hope. Oh my gosh, I hope the rest of your workday is easy. Is it a busy day at work? Oh Lord, I can relate so much to that. It's like my everyday life as of late. I'm so sorry, Alec. If you can relate to me, I'm sorry. I've been going through it. So if you relate to me, I empathize with you so heavily. It hurts my heart to know you're also going through it, because it's freaking hard. I gotta go do work stuff. All the best. Oh, what work stuff, the major? Hi Mourinho. Hello. Aren't you dreaming now? Wake up. Wake up. I actually had a really, like, walking through fog, kind of. I had a really weird dream last night, and I woke up and I texted my friend, and she, in my dream, it was just a bunch of, like, crazy dream stuff, and then in the middle of my dream, my friend was just sitting there, like, across the room. My friend Sia, super amazing woman of Christ, love her so much. Sunshine in human form is how I feel about her. She was sitting over there, and in my dream, I vividly remember this. In my dream, she turned to me and we locked eyes and she smiled at me, and I just felt super peaceful after that for a moment. Like a wave of peace just washed over me. And it was really nice. I didn't see her or interact with her for the rest of my dream. That's all it was I noticed her in my dream very specifically. We locked eyes and she smiled at me. That's it. That's all that happened. And this morning I was like, I don't know why, but that's like the most vivid thing I remember from my dreams last night. I'm going to text her. So I texted her this morning and I told her about the dream. I haven't received a reply yet because she's probably busy. But I feel like I need to go hang out with her. But that also probably involves me traveling, and I don't want to travel. I'm so over traveling. I like being home. I mean, look how cozy this place is. Like, even with TwitchCon, by the way, I'll be at TwitchCon next weekend. I'm a little hesitant. Like, I'm like, part of me doesn't want to go, but I know it'll be good for me. And all my friends are going to be there. You guys are going to be there. I know it'll be good for me, but part of me is just, maybe it's just the whole mental health thing. But yeah, we have today on the menu, I got these spooky cat. They didn't have the pumpkin ones. I really wanted the pumpkin sugar cookies because I thought they were so much cuter, but they only had the spooky cat ones, and I literally went to like 3 different stores, and this was the only Halloween cookie of the like sugar cookie that they had that I could find. I could not find the pumpkin ones, which is crazy because every year I can find the pumpkin ones. So we're gonna use these as our fun little on top of the brownie cookie for the Halloween aspect. And I know a lot of you are like, Hannah, why aren't you making things from scratch? I'm not in the mood. I'm depressed. That's a lot of effort to bake from scratch. I have to be in a very specific mood. And then I got this Bob's Red Mill brownie mix. It's supposed to be like healthier, I think. It only has like, it had way less ingredients than the other brands, and it didn't, like, all of the ingredients are actually things that I know what they are instead of, like, random chemicals, you know? So I thought that would be good, you know? Especially to counteract this. Yeah, I don't know. It's already an unhealthy dessert, but might as well, like, try a little bit. I don't know. I wish you guys could go too. I really want to get to a point, when I get big enough, when I have, like, freaking 1,000 consistent viewers or something on Twitch, or like 1,000,000 subscribers on YouTube, when I get to that point one day in my career, maybe I should say if, maybe saying when is super prideful or like full of myself. I don't really mean it that way. I'm just saying if we were to hit that, I want to get to a point where like I'm able to make enough money, basically, where I could just like fly a couple, like pay for y'all's plane ticket and TwitchCon ticket for like a handful of people and do like a giveaway or something every year around this time. Because I don't know. I know what it's like. I know traveling is super expensive. And I was just super blessed. To be honest, most of my plane tickets this year, it was honestly like a God thing. This past Christmas, I went to Words. This past Christmas, I was going back home to family to excuse me. I was going back home to family for Christmas. It was my first year with my family for Christmas last year. For a lot of you who don't know, I actually didn't have family or speak to my family for about 3 years of my adult life. So kind of like the most difficult years of life, I had no one in my life, and no fallbacks. Like, I was completely responsible for myself, and if everything went wrong, I had no one to call. So it was rough, but you know, it made me who I am today. So let's go. So last year was the first time I ever got Christmas with my family in a very long time. In like 4 years, it was my first time Christmas with my family, and it was a little awkward, but it was fun. And Nick came with me, which made it feel a lot safer. But I went to buy the tickets. I had bought the tickets, the plane tickets, in advance to go to Louisiana for Christmas, because that's where my family is Louisiana. I bought the plane tickets in advance, and the night before we were supposed to get our plane tickets, you know how you have to check in? Like, I don't know how it is in other countries, but usually you have to, at least here in America, you have to check in your plane ticket like the day before so that you're not like the last one being seated in the plane, and so that like you know for sure your luggage will make it and like all that stuff. So we went to check in. The plane tickets were nowhere to be found. Like, they actually disappeared. Like, it was like I never even bought them. But I freaking specifically remember buying them. I remember checking my email and my account. I literally was so, like, I didn't make a mistake. I definitely bought them. And so, I had to pay like 3 times the price because now we had to buy them again. But last minute, literally the night before, pay 3 times the price for the tickets right before Christmas. And Nick was kind of mad at me, and I was like, no, like, I swear I checked. I swear I bought these tickets and they just disappeared. They disappeared, I swear. And Nick was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna pray about it. And I was like, okay, let's pray about it. And Nick was like, if Hannah really didn't make a mistake, which is like really funny that he prayed this way looking back on it, because we were like in a little bit of a fight at that time. He was like, if Hannah didn't make this mistake, then like refund a little bit of the ticket or something like that the next day. That was kind of like the prayers that he had prayed, which is like such a silly prayer to pray, but he prayed something along those lines, and I was praying about it too. The next day, we were at the airport having gone through TSA. We were sitting at our terminal getting ready for when our plane was going to take off. And then we hear our names over the VA, over the announcement on the airport asking us to come up to the kiosk. And I was like, oh no, what is it this time? Oh no. And so we went up to the kiosk. This was this past Christmas. We went up to the kiosk and they were like, hey, yeah, yikes. Your plane's actually full. So we need to put you on a different plane. And I was like, when is that plane leaving? And then they were like, 30 minutes later. So we only had to wait 30 more minutes to get on that plane. And it didn't have a layover. So it was like, okay, that's not bad. That's not that bad, whatever. But then, and they never do this. But because it was right next to Christmas, then they were like, and we will give you guys a $1,500 voucher each for the plane change. Each. $3,000 worth of plane fare, of plane ticket costs and expenses in total. After Nick prayed about it. And so when you guys have seen me traveling this summer, I'm not rich. I'm blessed. Almost every single plane, other than the Japan trip, because Southwest doesn't fly across country, almost every single trip has been, the plane ticket was paid for. So, including this TwitchCon trip. So I'm not rich. I just got really blessed. And I know how expensive traveling can be. But yeah, it was like a Christmas present from my dad. It was like a Christmas present from God. It was really cool. And so I think I still, funny enough, have a little bit left of those funds. They expired this Christmas, and I have a little bit left of those funds, and I'm going to use them probably to pay for our tickets to go visit family for Christmas and go to end of year, which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a Jesus conference for New Year's, basically. But yeah, so God is good. I don't remember my point in all of that. Yeah, one day I want to be able to provide that kind of like blessing to other people, basically. That would be really cool. Bye, Mourinho. I hope you sleep well. Asper finger got the whole hand, or however the saying goes. I don't think I've ever heard that saying, but yeah. Yeah, we I guess, prayer works, y'all. Prayer works. Well, if I survive my next job and I'm in the States, I'll try to go to TwitchCon. Yay! I really want to meet you guys there so bad. I'm so excited to meet you guys there. I think your point was that God is good. Yeah, basically, yeah. Okay. Let's get that fell out. Let's get some stuff together. I think it's time to do some baking. And we can yap while we bake, but let's get our ingredients together. Let's see. Is that good? Maybe like here? And then maybe like, yeah. I think that's good. I have a lot of dishes in the dishwasher right now. I mean, in the sink, so please don't judge me too harshly for that. All right. Hi, Brandon. Hello. Hardcore Mike, thank you so much for the sub. W sub. Going to lurk. I hope you have a great cooking stream. Thanks for hanging out. What? Thanks for making me feel cool. Oh, Hannah, I don't mean to be rude, but you forgot about the clips. Okay, I didn't forget about it. I guess I technically forgot to talk about it yesterday because, well, if you watched the VOD from yesterday, then you know. Imagine being a woman and using pre-baking mix. I'm too depressed to try to sit here and do everything from scratch. I haven't even eaten today yet. I've only had a coffee, which is also maybe another woman stereotype, okay? But that's neither here nor there. Setting judgment to me, you've got it. So for those of you who don't know, I did a little bit of a contest, I guess, of sorts. And I asked people to basically edit the, let my brain think. Give it a moment. I haven't eaten today. Give my brain a moment. So basically, I went and I was like, hey guys, for those of you who edit 2 or more, and not just like basic edit, like if you edit 2 or more, Reel/YouTube/TikTok style, clips of me talking about relationship advice specifically, then I will give $100 to whomever does that challenge by this past weekend. Only one person technically did all of that because what my intentions was 2 well edited clips, which means like it's not just cut, but there's like maybe a zoom in or some captions or there was only really one person who technically did that. But I also feel like that's partially on me because I did not specify the rules that well. So I'm not necessarily mad. $100 is kind of crazy. Yeah, and it's a good amount of, well, that's why I was offering 100 because if it's 2 really well edited clips, that's like more than worth it, right? But only one person really did it. But I feel bad because there were a couple other people who still edited clips or went and found clips, but they didn't technically edit 2 separate real TikTok style clips that are more than just cuts, if that makes sense. Or more than just cuts and just auto generated like captions on the bottom. So maybe do it again. I was thinking if I know, I was thinking, and I want to know what you guys think of like sitting down and like writing out better rules for it, and then maybe doing like a number 1 prize, a second place prize, and a third place prize, and then we can go through and watch the clips on stream and just make it more of like an event. And write out the rules more specifically and maybe like broaden it to more than just relationship advice, just like clips in general. And then we can pick from first place to third place. Like we like vote as a community. Like I'll pick my favorites and then as a community you vote who's first place, who's second place, who's third place. And then I'll probably give like a longer timeline for it to be done. What do you guys think? I was thinking about making one because I have a specific idea, but I have no idea how to edit, so I have to start from scratch. Well, that's why I was thinking of maybe giving you guys a lot more time. I can re-edit and send it to you again. That makes perfect sense. Yes. I think I'm gonna go ahead, give birth on stream, worked for Fran. What? Give birth on stream? What? Somebody's done that before? Sounds pretty schmungus. Okay, fire. Schmungus lower deep dive. Okay, fire. Okay, so basically that's what we're gonna do then. I will let my noggin be a Bruin. I will come up with these rules much better. much better. I will come up with these rules, and then I will set a date for that stream where we go through all the submissions together, and I will come up with some prizes, and I will put it all in our Discord announcements channel, and also the Discord clips, Twitch clips channel. So be sure, if you find something that you think is entertaining or could be a really good edit, it doesn't even have to be entertaining. It could be good advice. It could be something that you think would perform well. Don't, like, kind of do it based on what you think would perform well online. And that doesn't always mean humor. That could be really good advice, or that could be really bad advice, or that could be a really stupid moment, or that could be a really boring moment, but edited super funny, you know? So make sure to clip things that you want to edit, you know, from here until whenever I announce that date would be. And yeah, and it'll be fun. It'll be awesome. It'll be pretty swag. I'm really out of breath, actually. Hi, Max Maya. Hello. I'm finding out about this now, SMH. I edit videos for YouTubers already, so I'd love to enter the contest 100%. Yay! Okay, just keep updated on the Discord. I will write something out here very soon. Hi, Muriel. Hello. So glad to see you having a better day, smiling and doing what you invent for us. Plug Brookies. I didn't invent Brookies. I can say I invented Brookies, but I didn't invent Brookies. Brookies were already unfortunately a thing, and I'm not that cool. Hi, BBY. Hello. What's up, swag? How you doing? I'm doing a lot better today. Part of me is like, here, let's get our ingredients together real quick. Let's get our ingredients. We need 2 eggs. Okay, 2 eggs. I can do that. You guys see how rich I am? Look how rich I am. Look how many eggs I own. I'm freaking rich as crap. Let's go, baby. Okay, 2 eggs. I have to sneeze so bad. Sorry. Okay, 1/2 cup of melted butter. Okay. Butter. Dog with the butter. Butter with the dog. We got a stick of butter. A butter stick. And 1 tablespoon of water. That's not a lot of water. Is this a tablespoon? That is a tablespoon. Perfect. I think. Should we blend with an immersion blender, or should we just hand mix it? It's probably fine to just hand mix it, and then it wouldn't be as loud. We'll just hand mix it. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for the blessings. I need them, actually. Yeah, I haven't eaten today yet, so I haven't taken my depression medication today yet. But like, I'm like honestly wondering if it's good for me, because I feel a little better right now than I have been. So I don't know if like, but at the same time, like, it takes time to kick in. I don't know. I have another appointment with my psychiatrist this Friday, I think, or Thursday. What day is today? Tomorrow? I have an appointment tomorrow morning. And so we'll see. We'll see what he says. But you know how I was saying I've been feeling kind of like disassociative, and like I'm just dreaming through my days and like halfway alive. Yeah, that's kind of like, I wonder if that's the medication or if that's just like the depression in general, you know? Okay, we got half a stick of butter. Half a cup of butter, sorry. Which is also half a stick of butter. Then we have 2 eggs. And then, so what we gotta do is we gotta preheat the oven to 325. Preheat it. 325, start. And then, we gotta whisk together the eggs, the oil, and the water. And then we'll add the brownie mix. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thanks so much for the sub, Brian Lauren. Thank you for the sub. W sub. Mwah. Do it by hand. You're already not mixing with the mix. Yeah, that's true. Gotta make and bake a pretty cake. What? Today? Wait, what's the? I'm a buff baby and I dance with my hands. Da 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 and I don't have pants. You guys know what I'm referencing? Maybe not. Today is the 8th. Yeah, I think my appointment's tomorrow. Well, food can make you feel better regardless of other things. That is exactly why I'm making this. Because what could make you feel better when you're depressed than chocolate and cookies? Yeah, riddle me that. Casually grabs a knife while talking about the therapist. I didn't even reference that. Pocket watch. Hold up, 1 sec. Here is your pocket watches. No, you can stop being mad about me not showing them. Sorry, I just wanted to see if the music was still playing. I'm just making sure the volumes are good, so like it's not boring when I'm quiet. Yeah, that's fine. I'm a buff baby that can dance like a man. I can shake, I'm a fatty, I can shake it back in. I'm a tough tootin' baby, I can punch out your buns. Punch out your buns. Cookies! Gotta split, go to church. Hopefully I'll be back for stream's over. Oh, Wednesday night church, huh? Okay, I think I'm gonna bring you guys over here. Cause this is gonna be where I do le mixing. Le mixing. We're gonna go right here. This will be our little mixing corner. Do do do. Boom boom boom. I want you in my room, and we can love forever, and I say together. Boom boom boom. Is this egg leaking? I think this egg is leaking. See, it's like darker on the top and it's kind of like wet. Should I toss it? Should I still use it? The egg had it coming. Is it still good to use? It should be fine. Use it? Okay, if you guys say so. If you say so, I don't have my own opinions. I'm a woman. Alright, we're gonna pour the bounty bread. We're gonna mix the bounty. The brown. This is going in here. Hi, Josu! Thank you so much for the sub! W sub! 29 months is crazy! Mwah! We rebuke salmonella. In the name of the Lord, we rebuke salmonella. If you were a wizard, what spell would you make? I had a dream last night that I was a wizard, and in my wizard dream, I was coming up with new spells as a wizard would do. We're just gonna put like the butter in a bowl because we have to melt it. We're just gonna pop it in the microwave. Butter, stick of butter, butter on a stick, stick of butter, 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 bada bing, bada boom. English troubles. We're gonna mix the brownie, we are going to mix. Welcome to the Great British Baking Show, where we're going to mix the brownie batter. Wait, I've got to talk in a British accent. Welcome to the Great British Baking Show, where we're gonna mix the brownie batter with the eggs and the butter inside of this container. Right here. Am I offending anyone? I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm just supposed to like put that in there. Yeah. Get all that butter. That greasy butter. Butter, butter. I feel like Paula Deen with all this butter. You know, that's like the tip. That's like that's how you make Southern cooking so good. That's why Southern cooking tastes so good. Is you put so much butter and oil that it has to taste good. I don't know if you. It's frozen, guys. Oh no, it's dripping. It's frozen. Look. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back in. It's frozen. I think I'm gonna get a new egg because this is dripping everywhere. I have to clean the floor now. Oh my gosh. What? Why is it frozen? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spaghetti. I'm just saying random things at this point. Alright, we need a new egg. My fridge might be too cold. I think it's because it was in the back of my fridge. I think things that are in the back of the fridge freeze. Sorry, I'm like really close. I'm really close to you right now because the fridge is right here and the camera is like right here. So I'm just really close. I got my egg though, so I'll back away now. Hi, Rishmash. I didn't post on my Instagram story today that I'm live. I just kind of like thought like this could be like cozy. If you know, I thought it would be like a if you know kind of stream, right? Like just the coolest kids get to be here and nobody else. Back up, lady. Personal space. Yeah, I didn't know that eggs could freeze. I mean, I guess it makes sense that eggs could freeze because there's water content in them, but like, I didn't think about it that way. All right, tablespoon of water. What are you talking about? Water. Air. Earth. Fire. Water. When all the four elements came together. How does the intro to Avatar go again? If I was a wizard, I would make spells to have people fall in love with me, and then also make people give me unreasonable amounts of large amounts of cash for no reason. Okay, I don't like the falling in love with thing. Because you could have somebody interested in you or enamored or like fake love by like increasing someone's endorphins and heart rate and like serotonin when they're around you. But in terms of like actual like having someone fall in love with you, I think it's actually like it's kind of impossible. Like if somebody drank a love potion, that's not real love, right? And so that's why I think in a lot of like universes, love spells are so forbidden because it's not real love. It's like a fake love. And so it's almost like torture to the person, the recipient of it, because it's like you're put in this fake love and you'll never really know real love. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Actually, I'm just singing. I'm sorry. Watch the view count just drop from that. Everything changed when the Fire Nations attacked. Are so immersive to me. What are so immersive to you? You said the Avatar into words, but the tone of the Powerpuff Girls intro. How does the Powerpuff intro go? The Powerpuff Girls intro. I'm gonna inhale this brownie batter. Have you not seen that episode in Food Wars where they made I never watched Food Wars. There's like ladies getting naked every 5 seconds in Food Wars. Alright, watch me mix this up. Well, welcome to the Great British Baking Show. The Great British Baking Show. It's not funny. I need to stop laughing. It looks stupid. I wanted to use another word. Why can't we say maybe I should ask that on stream. Here, come look at the brownie batter for a second. A second, I say, a second. Because I can't mix and hold this at the same time. Look how scrumdiddlyumptious that looks. Wow. So yeah. I'm surprised it doesn't need milk. I thought that brownie batter needed milk. It seems kind of dry, but maybe it's supposed to be dry. Camera's kind of crooked now, but that's fine. You love making fun of the British? It's one of my many hobbies. It's actually one of my many talents. It's one of my many talents. Ugh. 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 Wait. Ugh. There we go. That's better. Wait, what if I did this? I feel like this would be a good angle because then you can see the brownie mix and me. Wait, ready? You guys are so tall. When did you guys get so tall? Hey guys. Hey guys, welcome to my baking show. Today we're making brookies. Ooh, this looks so good. Whoa, look how good that looks. Can I not eat brownie batter raw? Why can't I eat brownie batter raw? People eat eggs raw all the time. What's bad about brownie batter? You can? Should I eat some? Is it gross for me to like lick some off the spatula and then keep mixing? Nobody else is gonna eat it. Eat some? Okay. Mmm. That's good. Mmm. Oh, I haven't had brownies in so long. I'm so excited. This is delicious. Oh my gosh. Don't eat it. People are crazy. Good thing I didn't eat any. I would never do that. I would never eat the batter raw. Leave some for the rest of us, my bad. I think the flour is actually what people are afraid of. Why? Why are people afraid of flour? You know the water joke I made the other day? I was gonna make the same joke with flour, but then I remembered how it ended with the water joke, so. Ah! Emilio, you scared me! I'm scared of flowers. Ah! That's so yummy. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, now I need a pan. That looks like a good size pan, right? You think that pan works? What pan does it call for? Does it tell me what kind of pan I need? Eight-inch square baking pan. Chat, is this an 8-inch square baking pan? I don't. Okay, all right. Let's see. Do I have a square baking pan? Oh, I actually literally do. Let's go. Is this 8-inch though? How do I know? Oh, this is an 8-inch square baking pan. Let's go. This is perfect. What about this though? Is this 8 inches? Chat, what does 8 inches look like? Don't make the joke. Is this the same size? Does that look like the same size? That looks like the same size to me. Should I do it in this one? This one's cuter. Should I do it in the white one? The white pan is a lot cuter. I think I'm gonna do it in the white one. But this one's more non-stick, I feel like. Decisions. The white pan? Okay, we're gonna do the white pan. No way. Okay. Did you wash your hands before all of this? Yes, I did actually, because I went to the bathroom before all of this, and then I washed my hands after. Hi, Aaron, Hibbert. Do you guys ever do this thing? I didn't do this today. I'm good on soap today. But I put off going to the store a lot. And also, like, low-key, like, I grew up really poor, so this is, like, my mindset. Do you ever just, like, when the soap gets really low, like hand soap, do you just, like, fill it with water and then shake it, and then you have, like, watered down soap? I used to do that as a kid all the time. Like, that's what my parents used to do. So, like, now that I'm an adult, it just makes it last longer. Yeah, that's normal. Okay, I thought you guys were gonna, like, call me out for being stinky or something. I was really scared. Okay, let's oil up this pan. Yeah, let's oil up this pan, baby, shall we? Not a single original experience, not one. Did you guys ever eat grass as a kid? Do you know the Warrior Cat series? Did you ever pretend you were a wolf or a cat in a clan or a pack with your friends and uh and then like put like leaves and grass on your friend because they got hurt and you have to heal them with the grass that you found, and then they have to eat the leaves to like heal so they can survive. I was bullied a lot as a kid. I don't know why though. Not the furry allegations, y'all. Please. Please. No furry allegations, please. No, I hate that. I used to eat leaves all the time. I thought I was healthy. I thought it was like eating a salad. I thought I was like my mom or something. I thought I was really cool for eating leaves. I was like, yeah, well, guess what? I can eat more leaves than you. Yeah, let's oil her up. Yeah. Anyways, I was always brave when growing up. I played Warrior Cats. My sister was addicted to Warrior Cats. I actually only read like the first 2 books and I don't remember most of it. But there was this website called Warrior Cats RPG. And on that website, you could role play. Like, it's like you're writing a novel with other people, role playing as like whatever your character is. So basically, like, it's like D&D. You come up with your character's traits, how they look, how tall they are, their backstory. And there's like a story like background, and so you make it like fit in with the story, and you get it approved by one of the authors of these threads. There was like thousands of different threads, and every day I would wake up and I would sign on and I would sit there and I would role play writing this novel with other people. Like, everyone was playing their characters, and basically you were typing out as if you were writing from third person. Like, and then Shayla walked across the street, but her eyes met the gaze of another, or something like that. Like, that's how you would write. And then somebody else would, like, let's say the gaze of another, Hank or something, and then the person who's role playing Hank would respond to you and write that. So there'd be like multiple storylines going on, and then eventually you'd all meet together. And sometimes you would actually finish and complete the story, but most of the time I was a part of like 12 different stories at the same time. And I had a friend who, I don't even remember where she was from. She just lived in another country, and she had to go to the public library every day to continue writing. And we would DM each other, and we would like join. We would like find new ones to join together, and then our characters would always be like best friends or like brother and sister. It was really cool. But apparently the website is shut down now. I can't find it anymore. It was called Warrior Cats RPG. Man, I did not know about that online RPG. I just played Warrior Cats with people on Animal Jam. Dude, I loved Animal Jam! Oh my gosh! So what, your sister looks a lot like you, or your twins, or what? No, me and my sister actually look very different. My sister is a lot more, curvy and voluptuous. Like, growing up, my mom... Is this something you can talk about all night? My mom and my sister are like... They literally have to, like, order bras online from very specific places because most people don't carry their bra size because they're so big. Like, they have back issues. Like, my bra, when I was doing laundry growing up, my entire bra would fit inside of 1 cup of one of their bras. And, growing up, I was always so jealous because I have always been very flat-chested. I think I have a little more now, but like growing up in like high school and stuff, I hit puberty super late, so I literally was like triple A cup. Like, I literally wore a sports bra until I was like 16. Because I didn't need, like, I wore a training bra until I was like 16. And so I was always so pissed that my sister got the genetics and not my mom. Because my sister was always, like, way curvier than me and stuff, and, like, the guys liked her more. But it did come with a lot of downsides. Like, my sister has, like, more health issues or struggles with weight and struggles with her back and stuff like that I've never had. I was also more athletic, technically, growing up, even though I'm not that athletic, because it was easier for me to be athletic. But Yeah. So my sister looks very different. She also has less freckles. I got a lot more of the freckles. Mm, my freckles like go everywhere. My sister's freckles are only right here. She only gets freckles right here. But she doesn't go outside. My sister is pale, pale white. And dark, dark brown eyes and dark, dark brown hair. And she doesn't go outside that much. But she has freckles. You just don't see them because she doesn't get in the sun very often. And my sister also, she's really good at writing. She wants to be an author. Like, she's really good at writing books. She has a lot of books that she's written and never finished. And she's really into, like, dark fantasy cottagecore. Where like, if I were to say, like, my sister is, like, dark fantasy, medieval cottagecore, and my sister's also more into, like, witchy stuff and stuff like that. I'm, like, Jesus, fairy tale princessy cottagecore, beachy, you know, and then my sister's more like mountains, witchy, dark academia. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, so I grew up, me and my sister were very similar in a lot of ways. Like, we had a similar sense of humor growing up. I got a lot of my dark humor from my sister. My sister always had very dark humor. When I was younger, I actually used to think my sister was the funniest person in the world. Now I'm the funniest person in the world, obviously. But now, I'd say, especially because I'm Christian now, and my life and my views on life has changed so drastically. Me and my sister have a lot more differences in, like, personality now, I'd say. Because my sister has just, like, very different beliefs for me, but I love her very much. She's still really fun to be around, and we still hang out a lot. She works at a bookstore. She's a librarian, which, like, suits her whole aesthetic and stuff. Dark fantasy can either be really good or really gross. I don't think it's, like, really gross. The only stuff I don't really like is, like, the witchy stuff, if that makes sense. But that's just because of my beliefs, and, like, I used to... Fun fact, before I came to Christ, before I gave my life to Christ, I actually used to do witchcraft. Crazy, crazy events. If you want to know more about my life and my life story, I have my testimony on my YouTube. It's 2.5 hours unedited, though, so it's a warning. And it's not finished. There's a lot of stuff I need to update. But it's so yummy. Okay, all right, so now we have the brownies. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these cookies. Guys, I'm so excited. And here. Okay. We're gonna take these cookies and we're basically just gonna, like, plop them right on top like this. Right on top like these. Like these. I probably should have frozen these a bit before doing this, but this is fine. This is my first time making brookies, so I don't really know if there's, like, a specific time I need to bake it at, but we'll see. And maybe we can, like, oh no, she fell. That was yummy. Okay, well, that's fine. Perfect. Ta-da! And then I think we'll bake all the cookies separately. But it's gonna come out so cute in like Halloween, like fall. I think it's gonna be so cute. It fell off. You fell off. I'm sorry, that was mean. My bad. Mmm. Okay. We're gonna put the brownies in now. Okay. Should we bake the cookies? Should we bake the extra cookies too? Should we just put them on a pan? There's only like 6. Should we put them on a pan? Bake them? Okay. If Kathy wants it, then we bake them. I'm gonna bake them on this. Let's see. Parchment paper. And then we put it right here. I'll just plop the cookies straight on this parchment paper. There's not a lot, so we don't really have to set them out specifically. And yes, I'm using a pizza pan because the other pan is a pain to wash. And I can fit this one in the dishwasher. We don't have that many cookies anyway, so it'll be fine. Ugh. This, okay, that's not really working. I need less parchment paper. Where's the scissors? Thanks! The fall decor makes me so happy. I grew up not getting to like have a lot of decoration around the house because, you know, I grew up with not a lot of money. And also, I'm not really like a Halloween person. I'm more of a fall person, if that makes sense. And so I finally have like a little bit of like spendy money. Oh wait, I need to set a timer. 1 sec. I finally have a little bit of spendy money. So, okay. 30 minutes. 30 to 35 minutes. 35 minutes. And then half of that will be for the cookies. Okay, and then can somebody tell me when it's been 15 minutes? Here, maybe I could set an alarm on my... I can't use my phone because I'm using my phone to film. Dang. But yeah, I freaking love decor. Like, it's so cool to be able to, like... I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't have, like, crazy money to spend on decor, but being able to choose to spend my money on decor and have enough that I'm not, like, worried about paying rent and I can buy a little bit of the decor, it really just makes me happy. Like, especially living in a state that has fall for the first time, having fall decor in a state that actually has the season, it makes me feel like actually excited about winter and fall instead of like dreading it. Because I've always been a summer person, I've always dreaded winter and fall. Thank you, Kathy, for setting alarm. Fall baking. I'm gonna go for a little, be back in a few. See you in a little bit, Kratos. Fall does not exist anymore, thanks a lot. Fall Fall still exists. It just depends on where. Fall has not existed quite the same for a long time, though. Yeah, global warming is an issue. That's for sure. But I also don't think global warming is an issue, to my understanding, that we can fix very easily. Dude, why can't we just fix world hunger? Why don't we just like make more food? Did you know we have an entire cave of cheese in Wisconsin? A cave of cheese. We make cheese priced super heavily, and there's so much excess cheese produced yearly that we have a cave of cheese stored away. It's a real thing. Look it up. It's a real thing, the cheese caves. And like, and I was like, why do we have world hunger? Just give the kids what they want. Give them the cheese. Give them the cheese. I got Gouda, Parmesan, blue cheese. Ew, who likes blue cheese? Blue cheese is disgusting. But I know the cheese cave. It's called my belly. Dude, I remember when the Cheese Touch, like when the Diary of a Wimpy Kid came out, and the Cheese Touch was actually a thing that we would like do in school, and people were like scared of it. It was like actually a thing. It's funny how much media has a hold on our brains, especially teenagers and middle schoolers, how much it influences them. Dude, when I have kids, I'm having them watch early 2000s kids shows like Brother Bear and whatever that one with the two frogs are, Toad and Frog, and like just like those like calming, chill kid TV shows. I am not having my kids watch half the stuff that's on like Nickelodeon and Disney now, because it's not that I'm against it. It's not that it's bad. It's just so like brain rotty. Courteous Snowfox, that is so sad, but it's so true. We have world hunger because no one will get more money from fixing it. We'll get more money from pretending like we want to fix it, though. You can get more money from virtue signaling. But yeah, it's true. To actually fix it would not give anyone money. It's the same with like the whole like big pharma stuff, and you know. I don't think many children's show actually teach them anything anymore. I do like Bluey though. I will say, out of like the kids shows, I'm still trying to convince Nick to watch Bluey with me. You know what's so fun? Do you guys remember Pixie Hollow? Do you guys remember like all of the Pixie Hollow movies and stuff? I once watched a kids' TV show where a robot had pronouns. A robot? Not in this household. No clink. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. ChatGPT, if you're listening, I'm sorry. Forgive me, please. I have to wash my hands. Look at the mess we've made. Eh, eh. Dude, I loved Pixie Hollow too. Nick actually reminded me that Pixie Hollow exists. He Nick wanted to watch Tinkerbell. Oh, my hair was done. He wanted to watch Tinkerbell. Like, he wanted to, not me. And I was so happy. I was so happy to watch it. But then he like fell asleep halfway through the movie. So, and then he got mad at me for finishing the movie without him. But like, that's kind of his fault for falling asleep, but not gonna lie. So fun. They have a DS game. They have a Pixie Hollow DS game. I played the like online world where like you chose a Pixie and like that you would choose like what I don't know, not clan. What do you call it? What type of Pixie they were? Like a water fairy or all that. Have you also watched Wicked? I did. Isn't that when's the second one coming out? When is the second one supposed to come out? The part 2. The first part was so good. Nick took me to go watch it because I love musicals and I am a, believe it or not, I'm a theater kid. So Nick took me to go watch the Wicked movie. And he actually liked it. And Nick doesn't like musicals, and he liked the Wicked. It was so well done. Oh no. First season of SpongeBob. SpongeBob is good. I will probably let my kids watch SpongeBob. I'm not gonna let my kids watch SpongeBob until they're like 6 years old or older. You know, like no toddler needs to watch SpongeBob. It's a little too. It's not that it's bad. It's fast paced. It's too fast paced. I don't want my toddler thinking at 1,000,000 miles per hour and brain rotted. SpongeBob is brain rot. Let's be so for real. No, this is Patrick. Cleaning the dishes with sleeves down is definitely psychopath behavior. I wasn't like cleaning. When I clean, I put my sleeves up. When I clean. Okay. I was thinking I'm gonna pop this. I got these breaded chicken tendies from the store the other day. I think I'm gonna pop these in the oven and eat these. We are having a meal today. We are the epitome of health today. Chicken tendies and brownies and cookies. How much healthier can you get, really? I feel like this is the new health fad. This is the new trend. No more seed oils. Instead, pounds and pounds of butter. Just straight. I actually saw somebody, like an influencer, like a fitness wellness influencer, actually like there are people saying that it's good to just eat a stick of butter. Like, what? Who's eating a stick of butter and calling it healthy? Who? No one should watch it all. Why is your take that, Snowbox? I actually liked SpongeBob. Coffee tutorial? Okay, let me pop this in and I'll give you guys a coffee tutorial. I got you. I don't know how I'm gonna pop this on. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just grab tinfoil. I can grab tinfoil and I can just throw them in like tinfoil. I'm so smart. Dude, watch this. I'm making like a tinfoil tray, and then I'm just gonna put them on the tinfoil and then just pop it in the oven. I'm feeling judged by my butter habits. I've gone through a stick a day. Bro, Biotic Toaster, it was nice knowing you. I hope you have an enjoyable 40 years of life. Max. If you're eating a stick of butter a day, you might last 40 years. People are all like, oh, back in the olden days, we didn't do this. Well, back in the olden days, the average life expectancy was like 26. Which I guess in that way, it does kind of make me an uncomp. I was talking to Nick, and I told Nick, like, that Miki just turned 24, and then I said, now she's the same age as me. And Nick stopped dead in his tracks and looked at me, and he went, you're 24? How do you not know? And he acted like it was, like, the scariest thing in the world. Bro, like, like roasted me with just the look in his eyes, bro. It was bad. That hurt. That hurt. Like, whenever I sent Miki a gift today, I DoorDashed her a fun little gift. And I sent her a message, and I basically, instead of wishing her happy birthday, I congratulated her on Unk status. So now y'all can't just bully me. You have to bully Miki as well. Ah, the lick just. All right. One second. Da, 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 da. Nick cooks, TBH. No, for real. Hi, Uber. How was work? How was the J word? How was it? I have 3 minutes left. Okay. Okay, thanks, Catfee. All right. Welcome to
Has just tipped $3.
Welcome to Hannah's Coffee Shop.
Cookies
Hey guys.
is a fast
Been a while.
Diabetes.
Welcome to Hannah's Coffee Shop. Today, we are going to make the perfect pumpkin spice latte espresso. What you're gonna need is Fairlife milk, because get your protein in where you can, right? I have a coffee every day. I might as well have protein with it. Sometimes I actually use the Fairlife protein shake instead of milk if I feel like I'm not going to get a lot of protein that day or I'm not eating a lot that day. You get your Fairlife milk. Then I use this cold foam. I've been using, this is the Favorite Day. It's like the Target brand pumpkin spice cold foam. I add just a little bit on top. It's really sweet. Some days I will skip it altogether, but if I'm wanting a sweet treat or like a fun latte, I'll do this. Like if I'm like questioning going to go somewhere to get a latte, I put this on top. It literally tastes better than going to the freaking coffee shop. And then this is my secret weapon. Thank you so much for the follow. Follow. Cold foam looks fancy. Just get milk from your local farmer. Not everyone is blessed that way or has the time to go out of their way to get milk because it spoils really bad and I go through a freaking carton of milk a week. Anyway. This is my ultimate secret weapon. This is the Tutaru simple syrup pumpkin spice. This brand, you can get it on Amazon. You just have to refrigerate it as soon as you open it, but you can get it on Amazon. It is so simple. The ingredients are so simple. It tastes so good. The ingredients are literally just agave nectar, filtered water, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, allspice, cloves, and citric acid. A little bit. That's what gives it this syrup, you know. But super simple ingredients. And you only need 1 tablespoon is 45 calories. That's all you need. You only need 1 tablespoon. That's it. And it tastes freaking delicious. Okay. Timer is up. Okay, let me get the cookies real quick. Might as well. Da, 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 da. Where's my other one? Oh, it's over here. Are we sure these are done? Yeah, they're done. They're golden on the sides. Alrighty. We still have another 15 minutes on the brownies. Back to our coffee. Okay, so back to our regularly scheduled program. What you're gonna do here? Let's get you a little bit closer, shall we? Shall we get you a little bit closer there? Get up close and personal, if you will. Okay. Does that look good? I don't like it. There we go. I think that would be better. Yes. There. Now, you're seeing a lot closer, I guess. Is this good? Hannah, what are we making for dinner? Chicken strips and brownies and cookies. And coffee. Girl dinner. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out like the perfect, like, pretty angle for this. It's like the trash can and the broom kind of like ruin it. I'm just gonna. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. I think that might be the best we're gonna get, actually. Okay, so 3 hours later, it's like going grocery shopping while hungry. I'm sorry, guys. You can use the syrup for cookies for fall taste or snickerdoodles. Oh my gosh, thanks for the follow. I've been wanting to make homemade snickerdoodles, like pumpkin spice snickerdoodles. Um, I've never been a fan of pumpkin. I've never liked pumpkin spice lattes until this year. Something in my taste buds changed. And it wasn't COVID, because I haven't had COVID. I only ever got COVID twice the whole time. One of the times didn't feel it at all. I just had it. But I also had a concussion at the same time, so that kind of sucked. The way I got the concussion too was super funny. You know how there's like a bar, like a rod for the shower curtain. If you have like a bath, you have like a rod that the shower curtain goes on. I was taking a bath because I wanted to relax after a really long day of work because I was a waitress at the time and like my feet were hurting really bad and I had like I would do like double shifts like often. Like I'd get home at like 2 a.m. Um and I was taking a relaxing bath and I went to get out of the bath and I slipped a little bit. Like I got up and I slipped a little bit, but I caught myself. But I brought the curtain. I guess the rod wasn't fully secure. I caught the curtain with me and it pulled the entire rod down and the rod fell smack on the top of my head from pretty high up because I was like sitting down. And it gave me a concussion because it was a metal rod. And then I also found out I had COVID that same day. So yeah. And because I had a concussion, I wasn't supposed to be like on my phone or even reading. So it was like and because I had COVID and I lived in a house with like other people, I had to like quarantine to just my bedroom. Um, it was one of the worst, like, it was like 3 or 4 days that I had to like do nothing. Basically, it sucked. No, I didn't get COVID from having the bath. I think I probably got it, like, picked it up at work or something, but because it was going around. Okay, coffee. All right. So, basically, this is my espresso machine. I have the Breville Barista Express espresso machine. You put your coffee beans in here. You put whole beans. Whole beans only. You hear me? Whole beans only on the top right there. Whole roasted beans. The one I am using right now is DCR, which is Diliano's Coffee Roasters coffee. I'm using Honey Central. It is a light roast because I wanted a blonde espresso for the fall season. I have had many different coffees. This is definitely up there in my top 5. It gives marzipan, buttery, honey. Like, those are like some of the notes that it gives you. Yummy. Very tasty. So you pour the whole beans in here, you close it, then you take this. I have in here, this is the little like shot thing. I forget what you call it. One sec. There it is. Okay. This is like the strainer or whatever you call it. This is where that pour is gonna go through. I have the double shot one. If you want a single shot, it should come with multiple of these and different sizes. This is the double shot one. You just pop it in there. Thank you! I actually got this matcha bowl. This matcha bowl is from Japan. It was handcrafted in Japan. This is handmade from Japan. I had a pink matcha bowl, which was much cheaper. I got it for Christmas last year. But whenever I went to Japan, I told myself I really wanted to get a handmade matcha bowl. I also got a matcha whisk. And these are my favorite matchas. If you like matcha, I highly recommend Nami matcha and Blue Bottle matcha. For American brands. There are Japanese brands that I did get while I was in Japan. I am all out of those. But for an American brand, Nami matcha and Blue Bottle, they both are Kyoto Uji specifically, which Mount Uji is known for matcha. They're both Uji matcha, harvested matcha. So it'll give you that perfect, like, doesn't taste grassy at all. It'll give you a very, like, umami, nutty flavor almost. Anyways, back to the coffee. Oh yeah, I can imagine, Haley, that UK shipping is expensive. Take this, add buttery honey, cook VCR chocolate bean. So pretty. Yeah, Japan has really good craftsmanship. Hi, Michelle. I have my volume on at low at work. Did I miss? No, we're just starting on the coffee tutorial. Okay, so next, where did I put it? Next, you take this. This is what you're going to put on top. It should come, like, if you get the Breville Barista, all of this so far should come with it, other than, like, the coffee beans. This, you could also order this. I forget the name of it, but it's basically, you clip it on like this, and this is what you're going to push into here, right here. I have it automatically set right now to double shot, and it's going to basically grind these coffee beans and give me exactly a double shot's worth of espresso, ground coffee bean, like ground espresso. Whenever you, depending on like the coffee, like the kind of like bean you get and grind and stuff, you can mess right here with how coarse you want this grind to be. You can also mess right here with the amount of grind that you want if you want to like really customize it. You don't need to, and honestly, I've messed with it, and the settings it came with, the settings that most people go for, is just like right here in the middle of less and more for the grind amount, and a 7 for grind size. Gives me the perfect shot of espresso every time, for at least for a double shot. So what you do is you just push it in here, and it's gonna pour out all of the coffee grinds right there. It is your mom's Ashley's matcha. I want to meet her so bad. She seems really cool. I used to watch her, like, I've been watching your mom Ashley, like, for probably 4 years now, on and off. I'm very on and off with YouTube in general. There's a lot of YouTubers that I used to watch that I go back to, like even with Minecraft YouTubers and gaming, that I'll come back to like a year or two later, and sometimes I'll take like a whole year where I just don't like watching YouTube at all. But I have stayed subscribed for a while. 5 minutes, by the way. Aspen Gold is really controversial to a lot of people. I love coffee. Can you guys not tell? It's also because like I used to go to so many coffee shops. One of the things I used to do, especially this past year with all the traveling, was go to different coffee shops, especially with going to Japan and stuff. I've just gotten the opportunity to try so many different kinds of coffee, so many different grinds, so many different espressos. And now that I'm like making them myself too, I've realized how much love goes into making a perfect shot of espresso and how difficult it can actually be. And like the different flavors and what I like and what other people like. And like in Japan, the coffee that I tasted in Japan was the least acidic coffee I've ever had. It went down so smoothly, and I'm still trying to figure out why that is. Anyways, I digress. So, eat a snack, get sea salt. I like Celtic salt. It's good to have a pinch of this every day, anyways, for electrolytes. I like Celtic salt. I like the fine ground one. I like when it's really coarse. Hi, Lord. This is what it looks like right now. You're gonna take a pinch of salt, and this sounds really weird. You're gonna put the sea salt in the coffee ground. This is gonna cut the acidity. It's gonna make the coffee go down smoother. No matter what espresso you have, this is gonna help cut the acidity. And depending on how much salt you put in, you honestly don't really taste it. Not unless you're looking for it. You don't really taste the salt. It just helps cut the acidity. Now you take one of these things. And this seems like a lot. It really does, but I make a coffee every day. I can make a coffee in 5 minutes now. It seems like a lot of steps. It's really fast when you get used to it. This is, I don't even know what to call this. I don't know the name of most of these things, but it's like a bunch of needles basically. And you use it to basically like make sure this is really fine ground. And kind of mix it all around and make sure that there's no clumps in the coffee. And I like to just put it all towards the middle, kind of like away from the sides, and you'll see why in a second. I'm like running out of breath. Let me go blow my nose real quick. I'm running out of breath. I get really bad allergies during season changes like fall and winter and spring. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here for now. Alright, I'm gonna do what I told you guys I'm doing. I'm gonna just make sure that there's no clumps. Alright, and then I'm gonna set it right here. This is like my little coffee station right here. This is where all the magic happens. I'm gonna bring you guys here for this. Hopefully y'all will be able to see everything. Sorry that you can see into my trash can. It's probably not very lovely for you. Alright. So you're gonna twist this off. This is the coffee. This you put on top, it's weighted, it's quite heavy. You put on top and it evens out the grounds. So as you can see, some is like coming out the side right here. You probably can't see super well because, you know, it's a brown surface. But this is going to even out the grounds. So now it's even. It's even across the board. But you still need to press it. So this right here is going to be, it's weighted. You push it down. Now it's pressed. This is what's going to allow that perfect espresso drip because you don't want it to be loose. You want all of the grinds to be pressed so that you're getting it more concentrated. Now, what I like to do for the perfect espresso every time is after pressing it, I take these needles and I just poke 5 different little holes. 1 in the middle and then 4 around it. I don't know why this helps so much. I assume because it allows the water to go through easily there, but it's still concentrated enough from being pressed that it goes well. But I like to do that. All right. Let's reposition you guys. I'm going to try to get you guys to have a really good view on what's happening here. All right. Next, you're going to basically put this in like this and lock it tight right here. I have plenty of water in it. This is where you're going to pour the espresso. This is what I use to pour my espresso into. It's just an espresso glass. What I do now for the pumpkin spice latte, I take this pumpkin spice simple syrup. Oh, that's the brownies. I'll get in a second. This pumpkin spice simple syrup, you just I eyeball it, but you basically put a tablespoon's worth in here. It's about a tablespoon's worth. Maybe slightly more. And then you press this 2-shot button right here. And you want the espresso range to be right about here. You want it to be in this gray area. That's going to be espresso range. In about 8 seconds from pressing this button, it should move to this espresso range. And then that's when you're going to get the pour to start. And see how it's dark here? There's a foam here, and there's a lightness in the middle. Here, let me see if I can show you guys better. Sorry. See how it's dark on the bottom, it's medium colored, and then there's this perfect foam on top? That's a perfect shot of espresso. That's how you know you have a perfect shot, is if those colors perfectly match. All right, let's take out these brownies. Shall we? Let's see how they look. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, one sec. We gotta let them cool for a bit. And let's go ahead and take out the chicken as well. Just gonna set it right there. Go ahead and turn off the thing. Okay. Yay! Yay! Wait, maybe I could turn the light on. Lucky! It's gonna be so good once it's cooled down. But look, it's all Halloween themed. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. All right. Oh my gosh, an anonymous gifter. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, an anonymous gifter. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. Mwah. That's so sweet. I'm gonna cry. That's literally so sweet. I'm sorry. I'm not used to doing kitchen streams, so it's a little bit scuffed, but I hope it's enjoyable for you guys so far. Also, the light, it's getting darker, so there's also an issue with the lighting. I don't want to have to use the big light. I hate the big light. I don't know about you guys. I only like mood lighting at night. I hate using the big light unless I have to. Unless I absolutely have to. Also, my phone's at 10%. We'll have to move over there for eating so that I can charge my phone. I have to blow my nose again. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Oh my goodness. Are you guys are like low-key paying for my food. I'm like, it's like my tip as your barista. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Okay. Now, next step, super important step. Grab a jar. And you might be asking, Hannah, why is it important to grab a jar? It's important to grab a jar because it's cute and aesthetic. And it's a jar. It's like, this is the perfect container for coffee. It's large, it's cute, aesthetic. Also, technically, you're only getting like this much coffee. This is how much you get at a medium coffee at a coffee shop. But because of the ice and the foam from like whisking it all together, it's gonna look like it's gonna fill up this much. Like it's gonna fill to the brim. So you need a big container for the iced coffee. So what I like to do is I shake my milk up and I pour about a cup of milk. I eyeball it. I eyeball everything in life. We ball. But you can always measure a cup. I don't know, about a cup. That's probably about a cup. That's good. And then you're gonna add some cinnamon. Some cinnamon. Just one little dash of cinnamon. And then you're gonna take, I have a little hand whisk. Makes life so much easier. You could just use a spoon if you wanted, but the hand whisk gives it this fluffy frothiness and it's great. And hand whisks are only like, you can get one for probably like $4. And then I like to pour in the shot of espresso while I mix so that it all mixes together nice and neat. This is our coffee so far. See what I mean? You really only had probably this much of it is actually coffee, but look how much came from just whisking it. Now imagine when you add the ice, how much it's gonna change. Now we add the ice. I actually bought an ice cube thing, like an ice cube tray, so I can make ice cubes, because I hate the whenever the fridge makes like those half circle ones. Do you know what I'm talking? Here, I'll show you. This is what my fridge makes. I hate these. These are so ugly. These are so ugly. I'll still use them sometimes, but this just makes me happier. Having a cube, it just makes me so much happier. So, you put the ice, put a generous amount of ice. What many baristas don't tell you, the more ice, the better it tastes. If you want your coffee to taste better, if your iced coffee doesn't taste that good, try putting more ice. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's true. The more ice, the better. You want it to be like overflowing. Like you don't think you can fit more, fit a few more. Let me get a straw. La, 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 la. I'm gonna have so much sugar. My sugar intake today is crazy. I might get diabetes speed run today. So far, this is my coffee. Now, we take, for a little extra of the sweet treat, we take the cold foam. Oops. I just put a little bit, just a titch. I think like a whole, this is also like 1/3 of a cup of this is 45 calories. So this whole coffee, espresso is 0 calories. The milk, a cup of milk is 80 calories because I have the low fat. 80 calories plus 90 calories. This is 160 calories. for a really sweet treat for 2 shots of espresso. And a lot of mornings I don't even, like, I sip on this throughout the day. And I'm a fast coffee drinker. It's a lot of coffee. And because I use protein, this is 15 grams of protein. So it's for 170 calories, 160 calories and a sweet treat. Probably, actually, this is probably because that's not a third of a cup. It's probably 130 calories. 130 calories, sweet treat, 15 grams of protein. Pretty good. Pretty good if I do say so myself. And then, yeah, that's the drink. It's delicious. It goes down so smooth. It's delicious. It's better than Starbucks. It's better than a local coffee shop even. It's on par with a local coffee shop. And because it's in a cute mason jar, I almost like it better. And you're like, okay, but what, there's a difference. Sometimes having it in the to-go cup does make it taste different. And I agree. Sometimes having it in the to-go cup is what's so nice about it, is you can go out and about, and once you're done with it, you can just toss it. And it also just like feels like a luxury to have it in to-go. Okay, Amazon, you can buy a to-go cup. You can buy cups and straws. I have a bunch of these. And I don't always use them. I try to be like, use mason jars and clean them at home. But if I'm ever going out and about, I don't have to buy a coffee. I'll just bring my own. Sometimes I've met my friend at a coffee shop recently, and instead of buying a coffee, I brought my own coffee from home for both of us. And then we just got like a bagel or something. And because we want to start meeting up like weekly and that could get expensive, you just bring your own coffee from home and like, no one's gonna know. So that is my official coffee tutorial. That's how I make my pumpkin spice latte. It's freaking delicious. The only reason I'm not chugging it down right now is because I already had one today, this big as well, and I'm eating like cookies and brownies. So my sweet tooth is very satiated right now. But maybe I could go walk on over to where Nick is and give it to him later. Also, I highly recommend getting one of these. A lot of baristas, this is how you see how there's like the coffee grounds packed in there? You take this. It's gonna be loud. Cover your ears. It's louder because that's like a small desk, but if you did it on this, it'll be less loud. Okay, stop it. Get some help. There we go. Now it'll be less loud. Uh-oh. I did it too close to the metal part. Oh, yeah, there we go. And then it comes clean out. It literally comes out as, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it literally comes out as and it smells great. And once you fill this up like halfway with coffee grounds, if you have a compost bin, you can use this for composting. You can use this for your gardening. What I like to do is espresso is a really great odor neutralizer. So I'll dump this in the trash can after it fills a lot. Whenever my trash can is more full, especially if there's food or something in it, I dump it in the trash can and then you don't smell anything. It's kind of great. Thanks for the follow. Okay, it's starting to get dark, y'all. Now we gotta do a little bit of cleanup, and then we'll eat. We'll do a little bit of cleanup, then we'll eat and chat and yap for a minute. Not for a minute, for a bit, until I'm done eating. Since I use this daily, I literally just take a little bit of dish soap, and I Literally just rinse. I literally just take a little bit of dish soap. I put it in this little cup, and then I use this and I rinse it, and then I just rinse this because all that's in it is coffee grounds. And then about once or twice a week, I'll like actually take everything apart and take the espresso machine apart and clean it. But that's only, you don't have to do it once or twice a week. You could do it more like every other week. But yeah. It's pretty easy actually. Clean. Okay. Let's get our meal together. That's the garbage disposal. See, this looks ugly. This is so... I hate big lights. This also doesn't look great, but it's better than no light. I hate big lights, but if I have to have big lights, I prefer yellow light over white light, because the white light gives too much hospital vibes. Our chicken is also done, so. First meal of the day. Your blood pressure is like an inflation spike right now. It's probably pretty bad right now. I need to take my depression medication. I totally forgot. I almost completely forgot to take it. Even if I don't know if it's working, I have to continue to make sure before I have my next appointment. Thanks, Trevi. Maybe we'll do these more often. Maybe we could do like cooking stream and baking stream more often. I've gotten really good at cooking and really good at like, I'm in my trad life era, low key. Like, I have gotten really good at baking and cooking. And like, I'll literally just look up the recipe and then I'll make it. And I know that sounds crazy, but it used to feel so difficult or so scary to like make something. Now it's like, okay, just give me a recipe. Easy enough. I know how to cut things. I know like, and that sounds crazy, but like there's certain things like pineapple. Has anyone ever taught you how to cut a pineapple? You might think like in theory you can do it, but if you've never done it before, it's a bit much, right? But if you've done it before, it takes like 2 minutes. It's not a big deal. No. All right. We got our brownies. Yo, Jonathan, 10 gifted to the community. Yo, thank you so much. Please, Hannah, do not tell me to Bree, but your cooking streams are better. Well, that's really nice. I'm gonna tell you. I actually need to DM Bree. You just reminded me. She DM'd me about asking if I was going to TwitchCon, and I want to hang out with her and like get to know her better. Maybe. Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be fun if Bree and I did like a stream together? I want to stream with people more often. Sorry, I just the first time I'm eating today. Oh, my phone battery! Thank you so much for reminding me. Oh my gosh! Imagine if the phone died. That would have not been good. Sorry for your ears. That was my broom. It fell. Guys, I'm sorry. Don't fall. Oh my gosh, I forgot that one doesn't work. So we have to. Okay, hold up. It's fine. It's fine. We got this. This is fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Okay. We're gonna have to go like from this angle. Does that give enough light without me having to turn the light on in here? Yeah, I think that's good. This is the best lighting we're gonna get right now. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying my best, which isn't that good, but if the recipe is simple enough to fit in my brain, it's easy. If it's too long or complicated, I need to look up the recipe 5 million times, I'll mess up the order of things. See, that's what I'm saying when I feel like I've gotten really good at cooking. Really complicated recipes, I have to look at the recipe, obviously, doing it, but I've gotten to the point where if I do a recipe once, I remember how to do it. I could do it again without looking at the recipe. Other than like maybe a seasonings. But yeah, like I feel really confident in my like cooking and baking skills recently. Okay. Time to cut some brownies. Sorry, my mouth is full of chicken. This is how they turned out. Let's cut them. I have to like do it here because you guys are plugged into the wall now. Do 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 do. Ta-da. Okay. Now for the main event. Should we get a corner piece or a middle piece? I'm usually a corner piece person. You want a corner piece too? There's only 4 corner pieces. I'm gonna do a corner piece. This one's for you, Snickle. This one's for Snickle. Oh no. Oh no, I'm messing it up. Oh no, it's falling apart. No! No, don't fall apart on me. You're supposed to be pretty. No! Okay, we're gonna try for a different piece. Okay. Come on. Oh no. Okay. You know, prettier brownies have been made. It's fine though. It's it's falling apart. I think it's not done. I think I actually need to put it in longer because like this is the bottom. This is what the bottom looks like. And it's still very like battery. I probably should have noticed that. I think we have to put it in longer. Oh man. Oh man. Here, I got 2 slices. I'll put the rest in longer. I'm a failure. I don't deserve to. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say I don't deserve to live. What's that TikTok sound? That sounds like Deku's voice. It's from My Hero. I'm a failure. I don't deserve anything. All right, we're just gonna let it bake a little bit longer. I'm so upset. Oh, my light, y'all. I don't know if y'all could see that, but the light over there just started flickering like crazy. We might be haunted. Gordon Ramsay burst in, I would be terrified. Actually, you know what? Excuse me. I have really bad allergies right now. I like my brownies crispy too. I love crispy. Same with cookies. I like when the cookies are crispy. Hi, Mama G. Welcome back, Schmungus. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. I've actually never seen any of the Ghostbusters movies, and I don't really feel the need to. Are they actually that good? I think if Gordon yelled at me, I would chuckle, yeah. I don't think I could take it seriously, to be honest. But maybe, actually, no, that's not true. I would cry. When grown men yell at me, I'd cry. I'm too traumatized. I hate when people raise their voices at me. The first Ghostbusters good, but everything else is eh. Dude, 90s movies? I love 90s movies. The OG Jurassic Park movies, I don't know what it is, but the acting specifically, I love 90s acting. It feels different. The vibes just feel completely different. Not in every movie, obviously, but a lot of them. Was it an 80s movie? Really? That makes sense with the music. Well, nowadays it's just about marketing, and memes do better than anything else with movies nowadays. That's why the Minecraft movie turned out how it did. Not because it was good, but because that would perform well. They knew what they were doing. It was peak cinema though, low key. Smuggish want to make mac and schmungish cheese. Dude, I almost made mac and cheese today, but then I thought that would be even more fatty than, like, big back of me than making cookies, brownies, coffee, and fried chicken. Yeah, I feel like it was just more grounded back then. I agree. I just feel like the acting felt more realistic. I feel like the old Jurassic Park movies, for instance, when it felt real. Like, one thing I was talking about this the other day. One thing I like about the Superman movie, the new one, is that one scene where, oh my gosh, my mind is blanking on her name. Lois Lane. Excuse me. That one scene where Lois Lane and Clark were arguing. They were having a couple's spat, a relationship argument. And it felt so realistic. I've literally had an argument like that with Nick before. Like, that exact feeling. Obviously not about the same exact thing, but like, it feels the exact same way. The tone, the voices, the feelings, you could tell they still care about each other, but they're also annoyed. But you could also tell that they're like calling each other out, but they're not fully saying what they want to say, but you could tell they don't fully know what they even mean by it. It just felt real. It felt like that's an argument I've had before, or I genuinely believe I could walk in on somebody having this conversation. And it actually is what hooked me, because that's very close to the very beginning of the movie. That's what hooked me. I didn't really care about the beginning of the movie where he was in the ice cave or in the snow or the dog. That scene is what really hooked me because it made me immerse myself in the world. It made me actually feel like I was a part of the world and this is real and this is real people's lives happening. And that's that I don't know, that's just I feel like it was more common, like a lot out of all the movies that I like, more of them are early 2000s or late 90s movies is when I felt that feeling the most, where I feel the most immersive into the movie. It was also a breakout role for the guy who played Superman. He's never been a lead role before. I love that. I love when people are casted for their acting and not for their name. I hated that they put what's her face, the girl who plays Black Widow for the new Jurassic Park movie. Like, come on. Come on. It's not even realistic anymore because people are going to are going to look at her, think she's Black Widow, even though you know she's not in the movie. And especially since you're putting her in an action movie and you're going to make her cool and actiony and combat-wise, people are going to think Black Widow in their brain. They're not going to feel like this is a new character that they're feeling connected to and immersed with. Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, and so it sells. Because she's hot, it sells. Because she's a name, it sells, which is true, like, and it works. But it doesn't last. It's not going to leave a legacy with the movie. It's not going to have people coming back for more with the movie. Dwayne Johnson is playing himself in 90% of his movies, which is fine. It's just supposed to be a joke. It's not supposed to be like a serious role. Do you guys remember, like, you know what I've been like really craving recently? Like Drake and Josh Christmas. Or a Drake and Josh Christmas iCarly collab. Big Time Rush iCarly collab. I don't know why, like Ant Farm Christmas series. I don't know why, but I've been like craving those types of like I don't think I would actually enjoy it to go back and watch it, to be honest. But I just remember as a kid being so excited to watch it on TV, to like wake up like a couple days before Christmas and like turn it on, tune in at like 7 p.m. or whatever they said it was gonna go live, and like sit there and watch it with my freaking, what do you call it? Kid cuisine or like, yeah, I don't know. It was just such a good time. Also, from my memory, the Drake and Josh Christmas movie was actually fire. I barely remember it, but I just remember it was actually really good. I loved it. Drake Bell got slammed with all those charges. Wait, what happened with Drake Bell? I don't know any of this, Alec. Do you realize she was 26 years old in the first Avengers movie and was 23 in Iron Man 2? No, I don't realize that. But it does make me feel better because actually this is embarrassing. I'm actually not going to say it. Never mind. I take it back. Courtesy rang the bell, I guess. I got to meet Jamie Lynn Spears apparently as a kid because my cousin was on Joey. Wait, who's Jamie Lynn Spears? I'm really bad with names. Is it like done yet? How long have we been streaming? Oh my gosh, 2.5 hour baking stream? This is impressive, even for me. Should we try the unbaked ones? It's like a lot fudgier. Should we try it? Okay, thanks for the follow. All right. Maybe these were done. I think I just baked them to be fudgier. Mmm. 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 They're so fudgy that it takes a while to eat. Mm. And I took a big bite. I think they're done. I think they're supposed to be fudgy. I think it's actually done. Officially, this is what they're supposed to look like because they're fudgy. They kind of fall apart when you start to put them on a plate, though. Yeah, I think we did it. I think we officially we made dinner. Technically, cooked the chicken. We made brookies. We made coffee. We chatted. We did a little bit of cleanup. How is one supposed to know when stream when no Insta story? I don't know. I didn't want to post an Insta story today because I don't know. Yesterday was really embarrassing and I've been really depressed recently, and so I almost kind of want it to be like almost like a surprise secret that I'm streaming because I feel like I'm not that entertaining or cool or fun or funny or interesting at all. So like people probably don't even really want to watch me anyway. So like why would I even advertise it? Brownies! Yay! It's a brownie dance. I'm a buff baby and I'm shaking my bang. That's really yummy. Someone clip this. Someone clip it. This stream has been the definition of a cozy FaceTime with your long distance friend. Perfect. I'm glad. That was kind of the vibes I was going for. Like, I even put, like, more background music, if that makes sense, on instead of, like, actual music. Excuse me. Sorry. I have allergies. Chat, can you help me pick a movie or a TV show? I want to watch something while I eat these brownies. I'm going to head off shortly. But I want to find A, someone to raid, and B, something to watch while I eat these. Lord of the Rings! No, but I promised Nick I'd watch it with him. And so I have to find time where like we would watch it together. And we're always busy at different times. Nacho Libre. What's the first time with Dylan O'Brien? I've never heard of that. It's both. I would say the brownie overpowers the cookie a bit, but the cookie gives like a really good crunch and like almost like helps make the brownie taste less intense. I don't know if that makes sense. Ben, you'll never believe this, but you're on my Minecraft TV. Dude, the fact that someone's watching me in Minecraft right now, I think I've peaked in life actually. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings yet. I've seen everything. I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd. I am a huge, like, I read all the Hunger Games books. I love Dungeons and Dragons. Like, super nerdy person, right? Love, like, Super Hulock and, like, all of that. The one thing I never watched growing up, because I don't know why, I just never got to. I've seen all of Star Wars. Lord of the Rings. And I want to watch it. But I promised Nick that I would watch it with him. And it's one of those things that you have to like gear up and just watch the whole thing and like sit down, spend a day watching it. And we've yet to have that. because we're both busy at different times. But it's also getting to be like rainy season. I was thinking like when it starts snowing or like raining, like a really rainy day would be a really good day. Cornelius, thank you so much for the gifted subs. W gifted. Mwah, let's go. Blocked on summer. I'm sorry. Oh, I loved Narnia. I watched Narnia recently. I rewatched it recently. Otherwise, that would be what I would watch today. I also rewatched Pirates of the Caribbean recently, or of the Caribbean. But for some reason, everyone says Caribbean. I've always known it as Caribbean, even though it's Caribbean. Harry Potter. I had a Harry Potter marathon this past summer, or not summer. This past last January, New Year's. I've already seen like I. All right, Rich Moss, get out of here. I loved Harry Potter. By the way, I tried to tell you what happened. Drake Bell, your mom deleted the message because of its content. It's not bad. Just Google it. And also, please watch Mr. Nobody, Director's Cut. What's Mr. Nobody about? I've already rewatched the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. Guys, all the good ones, I've already watched them. I've already rewatched them. I've been thinking about watching Spiderwick again. I want to rewatch Spiderwick. I've been rewatching a lot of like 2000s movies recently. I could watch, what's that one zombie movie? The one zombie movie that has two different endings. Something Legend, I Am Legend, something like that. Y'all should check the gaming channel in Discord. Exclamation point Discord in chat. Holy memory unlock. I Am Legend, yes. Yeah, one of the endings is considered canon. Zombieland. I think I went to watch Zombieland a while ago, and I don't remember it very well, which means it's probably not that good to me. I like princessy, like, oh no, my hair. Well, I think that's my cue. My hair just, I think that's my cue to leave, guys. My hair just came undone. I think that's my cue. Oh man. Okay. Let's find someone to raid, shall we? My hair is crazy now. Okay. Ugh. Um. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Is nobody doing guide the raid? I just want to make sure before I raid someone. Nick. Okay. Slash raid. I think that's it. Did that work? Okay, yeah, that worked. Yippee! It worked! Yippee! My hair is crazy. I'm gonna have a heart attack probably from the amount of sugar I'm inhaling. And I had a really fun time with you guys. Thanks for hanging out for I don't know, a depressed, cozy fall baking stream. This is my first time showing you guys my kitchen and my house, so I hope you like it. If you want more of these, subscribe, follow, go and join the Discord, exclamation point Discord in chat, and yap and spam me about doing more of these. Pester me until I can't say no anymore. And then I think tomorrow I'm gonna play Stardew Valley with Nick, maybe, and then probably Dead by Daylight as well. So, if you guys like Dead by Daylight, a lot of times I'll play with viewers. So if you guys are good at Dead by Daylight and want to play, You could also be bad at it. That's fine. That could be a really fun time. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out. And I hope you have a forehead kiss. Goodbye. Mwah.